Should you play Ghost Recon Breakpoint in 2023? Well, let's talk about it. It's been almost 4 years since the launch of Ghost Recon Breakpoint, and oh boy has it had some serious changes done to it. What started off as a tactical shooter that turned into a looter shooter, nowadays it's returned to its roots of a tactical shooter. Now, if you're someone who enjoys the looter shooter element, don't worry, it's still in the game. But right alongside it is immersive mode, where you're able to play the game without any loot score affecting your guns and character. Personally, I think this is how you should play the game, and it should have been a mode that was offered upon the release of the game. But at least it's in the game now, and with it comes a customization of how you want to play your game. You could play on extreme difficulty with a minimal HUD and strong enemies, or you could play on a more casual difficulty and still have your HUD and the enemies are average. Really, it's up to you and how you want your experience to be. You could play super stealthy and have to calculate your every move, or you could go in guns blazing and destroy everything within your path. I really like that these options are available to you, and what's even better is they could be changed at any time. You could be halfway through the campaign and decide that you want to crank up the difficulty to maximum if that's what you're feeling. Speaking of the campaign, that's something that's, well, lacking here. There is a full campaign, but it's not the best, as the story is alright. I wouldn't say it's the worst story in the world, but it's definitely not the best. It's honestly mediocre, which kind of sucks if you're someone who really likes a rich and immersive story. However, that doesn't mean there isn't any immersion within the game, because the open world is truly something special. The immersion starts once you see that you're an elite trained soldier, trapped on an island filled with a militia that's out to get you. You have to traverse through all sorts of different climates and landscapes. From dense jungles to snowy mountains, you must fight your way through it all while completely alone. And that's where the immersion starts. When you see that you're alone and trapped, there's no one coming to save you, so you must fight like the ghost you are to survive. That's at least what it feels like when I play the game. But the beauty of it is that you create your own immersion. You might play the game differently than me, so the way you view the world and how you traverse through it can be completely different. Maybe you're not alone, and instead you decided you wanted to bring a squad along with you, which is actually an option within this game. You could legit bring 3 AI companions if you so choose. they're not bad either. They actually will fight with you and heal you when you go down. They're fully customizable too. You can customize how they look and what weapon they use. They have cool abilities as well. You could use sync shot with them to take down multiple enemies at a time. Once you level them up enough, they'll even use scans to show you any enemies in the area, and will deploy their own drone to help you out in combat. Those are only a few of the things that they could do, so I think they could be extremely useful if you decide to use them. But don't feel like it's life or death if you decide you don't want to use them, because you could bring them along at any time you want. You could even choose how many of them you want to bring. So let's say you want to bring only one AI companion. You could do that on the fly by simply activating or deactivating them in the menu. I'd also like to mention how good the weapons are within this game. There's a large variety of them, from ARs to snipers to pistols. The arsenal within this game is kind of crazy. Each gun feels good too. You could almost feel the power of the gun within your hands. There's plenty of attachments for the guns as well. Each gun could have a muzzle, grip, optical, mag, and laser equipped onto it. You could even upgrade your gun to have better accuracy, mobility, and more. as well as put your own paint job on it from a vast list of different camos. This gives a lot of variety and customization for your weapon, making it feel like your own. You could also fully customize your character as well, making them look exactly how you want them to and wear exactly what you want them to wear. I love being able to make my character look like he's adapting to his environment, as I'll give him clothes that match whatever terrain and time of day it is. So for example, if I'm fighting in the jungle, I'll wear a lot of green, or if I'm fighting at night, I'll wear a lot of black. It doesn't actually make you more camouflaged to the enemies, but it helps with the immersion and makes it feel like your character can actually really adapt to their climate. Furthermore, the vehicles are also really good within this game too. There's a large variety of them, and they all feel really good when driving them. They're also all fully customizable as well. Likewise, there's tons of POIs on the map and lots of places to fast travel to. Each POI is similar in the sense that it's usually a base with a lot of enemies in it, but at least there's a variety to the bases and how they look. There's tons of things you could discover when traveling through the map as well, from new guns to new gear to even new attachments. Now you might be thinking, well, this game sounds really good. There doesn't seem to be any problems at all, and while I really wish that was the case, you'd be very mistaken. As good as this game is, there's one major issue that absolutely destroyed the experience for me at first. It was so bad it prevented me from playing the game, and it was extremely frustrating. That major issue was the crashing I kept experiencing, and for the life of me I couldn't fix it. Now you might be thinking, well, maybe your PC just can't handle the game, but I promise you it's the game, not my PC. I don't have the best PC in the world, but I do have a 3090 Ti paired with a 7900X, so my build can most definitely handle the game. I could run every other game I play on all ultra settings with no problem. So it's something with the game itself, and holy shit was it a challenge to finally fix it. I was reading through articles, watching YouTube videos, and even scrolling through Reddit posts trying to figure out how to fix it. I wasted hours of my time trying this thing and that thing before I finally found something that worked. It was a comment someone left on a Steam community support post. I legit had to go into the files of the game and type in different commands to stop the game from crashing, which is insane. The game has literally been out for 4 years. You'd think the developers would have completely fixed the game by now. Even then, I was still experiencing some crashing here and there. So another thing I had to do was cap my FPS at 85, and that finally seemed to fix it. So yeah, that was extremely aggravating, but now my game doesn't crash anymore or have any sort of performance issues. That's really all that's wrong with the game though. Other than the crashing and the mediocre story, I have no other complaints about this game. Everything that people complained about when the game first came out has been fixed, changed, or even removed. So now you could really play the game how you want to play it, being able to completely tailor your experience to how you want it to be. Also, you could find the game on sale most of the time for pretty cheap, as I was able to get the Ultimate Edition for $20. In conclusion, Ghost Recon Breakpoint has come a long way since its launch. There's a lot of good this game has to offer now, like the immersion game mode, being able to tailor your experience to how you want to play it, being able to have AI teammates if you so choose, and a lot more. The open world is immersive and really captures you. The guns feel good, the vehicles are easy to control and work well, and the customization is great. Really, my only complaints about the game are the issues with the game crashing and how hard it is to fix it, and the mediocre story. But other than that, this game is really good. Not to mention, you could find the game pretty cheap as well when it goes on sale. So in my opinion, Ghost Recon Breakpoint is worth playing in 2023, so long as you could get the game on sale and you could resolve the crashing issues if you get them. This game is really fun to play and gives you the option to play it how you want to play it. It can be an extremely tactical game, or it could be a looter shooter. It's up to you. That's it for me though. What are your opinions on Ghost Recon Breakpoint? Is it good? Is it bad? Let me know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, then please give it a like. And if you want more content like this, then subscribe. Have a great day, everyone.